The Xylaxians prided themselves on being the most intelligent, advanced, and sophisticated species in the galaxy. For millennia, they had ruled the cosmos, dictating laws, shaping intergalactic diplomacy, and ensuring that one universal rule was never broken. Do not wake the humans. Why? No one really knew. The archives contained cryptic warnings from ancient civilizations, vague descriptions of humanity's overwhelming power, and scattered reports of their final act, the Great Cryosleep. The accepted theory was that humans had fought some catastrophic war and, rather than perish, had placed themselves into hibernation. The galaxy simply agreed to leave them undisturbed, just in case. Then, of course, someone broke the rule. The Discovery. It all started when a group of Xylaxian researchers stumbled upon Earth while mapping a new hyperspace route. At first, they assumed it was an abandoned world, devoid of intelligent life. But then, deep beneath the surface, they found the vault. Massive, intricate, humming with barely contained energy. The lead scientist, Professor Xylopanic, examined the alien script carved onto its entrance. With centuries of linguistic expertise, he carefully translated the ancient inscription. "Do not open until after coffee." "What's coffee?" one of the assistants asked. Xylopanic hesitated. He had no idea, but whatever it was, it had been important enough to be humanity's last recorded message to the universe. Naturally, they ignored the warning and opened the vault. The awakening. Lights flickered. Ancient machinery whirred to life. A deep, bone-rattling groan echoed through the underground chamber. Stasis pods, perfectly preserved, began to hum. And then, the first human awoke. His name tag read Dave. Dave blinked blearily at the crystalline aliens surrounding him. He yawned, stretched, and uttered the first words spoken by a human in over 1,000,000 years. "Where's the coffee?" The Xylaxians exchanged panicked glances. "What's coffee?" one of them asked hesitantly. Dave froze mid-stretch. His tired eyes sharpened into something primal, something terrifying. "You woke me up before coffee." The panic. Alarms blared across the galactic network. Emergency broadcasts flashed warnings. The Council of the Most Enlightened Species, COMS, declared an immediate Level 10 crisis. The Xylaxian ambassador tried to explain the situation, but was interrupted when another human, this one named Karen, stormed out of her stasis pod, demanding to speak to the manager of the universe. The title of Galactic Overlord was briefly granted to the Kari Dominion, which quickly resigned after Karen left a 1-star review. Meanwhile, as more humans woke up, they introduced horrifying new concepts to the galaxy. Casual Fridays led to intergalactic fashion collapses. Video games turned strategic war simulations into chaotic multiplayer disasters. Sarcasm completely destabilized the logic-driven Vorsh Empire. Memes nearly broke the universal databanks. And then, they discovered that aliens had never invented coffee. The horror, the aftermath. With humanity fully awake, the galactic order crumbled overnight. Entire planets surrendered in exchange for espresso machines. The Xylaxians, once the proud rulers of the cosmos, found themselves opening the first Starbucks nebula. As Dave took the first sip of fresh brewed coffee in over 1,000,000 years, he sighed contentedly and turned to the trembling Xylaxians. "All right," he said, "let's get to work. Who wants to learn about Mondays?" The universe would never be the same again.